So, hello everyone. We will start with the new topic for today, that is clotting of blood. So, this is the important topic of chapter circulatory system. So, what causes the clotting? So, platelets platelets are responsible for clotting. So, why we are learning this clotting? So, we are learning this clotting because if you get a hurt, so the you will see that blood will ooze out for some time, and then it will eventually stop. And after 1 to 2 or 3 days, you will see that there is a reddish scum over there. Reddish. See, if I am drawing a finger over here, if the finger is cut, so blood will ooze out for say 5 minutes, it will ooze out. But after some time, you will see that where there was a cut, there will be a formation of a scum like this, scum formation, which is reddish in color due to presence of RBCs, right? So how this beautiful phenomena of our body is taking place, we will study this in detail. So first step of it is vascular spasm. Vascular spasm. So this is a complex word, but what is its meaning? See, here there is a blood vessel, and here you get a hurt. So what will happen? The diameter of the blood vessel will increase a bit. This is called vascular spasm. So I am rubbing this. So I hope this vascular spasm is clear. Second is what? Platelet plug. So there will be a platelet plug formation, and the third step of this is clotting of blood, that is by what? Clot formation will take place. So for the clot formation, there are 13 factors which are essential. So these 13 factors are written in Roman numerals. So 13 factors are essential. So which are these 13 factors? That I am not taking it in detail, but I am telling you some of the names of the factors, like the thrombokinase is factor 10. Factor 13 is the fibrin stabilizing factor, and factor 3 is the thromboplastin. Factor 3 is the thromboplastin, right? So these were some of the factors which we studied. So these are important, but direct questions are not asked generally in 11th, and also in 10th this is not there. So but still it is important. But the clot formation, so these 13 factors are essential for it. And what is essential? Calcium ions are essential. Please mark a star on this. most important, calcium ion is essential for clotting. So I will rub now. So we will see a mechanism of it. So take a page and write it down with me. So first there is a thromboplastin. Thromboplastin, it can be released by the tissue also, and if there is the blood vessel spasm is there, it can be released by the blood vessel also, it can be released thromboplastin. Then by that it will release thrombokinase. What it will release? Thrombokinase. Okay, so thrombokinase, what is the function of thrombokinase? It will convert prothrombin. Prothrombin. Pro means it is inactive. Pro means it is inactive. It will convert prothrombin to thrombin. Yes. So for this calcium ions are required, and it is a Mi star. That is most important is that the synthesis of prothrombin in the liver is vitamin K is also essential for this prothrombin. For that, vitamin K is also important. So please recall that vitamin K is a fat soluble vitamin. Vitamin K is a fat soluble vitamin. Only two vitamins are water soluble, which are those vitamin B and vitamin C. So it will prothrombin is by action of thrombokinase plus calcium ions is getting converted into thrombin. Thrombin. So now see, the thrombin, there is over here fibrinogen. So if you see ogen, at the last, that also means inactive. So this thrombin with the calcium ions will convert fibrinogen into fibrin. So what is this? The scar after the clot formation. Fibrin, which is insoluble, plus some of the dead RBCs form the clot, or it is also called coagulum, or it can be also, you can see in some of the ICSC books that it may be written as thrombus. So that is also correct. So you can see that such reactions are taking place. So what is, I will just revise these processes. First, thromboplastin, it may be secreted by when there is the injury during, if the injury is to the tissue, it may be secreted, or when the injury to the when the spasm to the blood vessel is also there, can be. So this thromboplastin is secreted. Thromboplastin will eventually release thrombokinase. So what is the function of thrombokinase? It will convert prothrombin to thrombin. So pro means inactive, so prothrombin to thrombin in presence of calcium ions. And for synthesis of prothrombin, vitamin K is also important. It may be asked in the NEET exam also. Thrombin, then what thrombin does? Thrombin converts inactive fibrinogen to fibrin, which is insoluble. Fibrin plus dead RBCs results in clot or coagulum. So yes, so this process is called cascade reaction. Cascade reaction, why it is called? Because cascade means waterfall. So how the waterfalls are in stepwise and series wise, these also reactions are stepwise and series wise, hence they are called cascade reaction. Hence it is called a cascade reaction. So what is important now to study is that if there is a deficiency of calcium ions, there may be the formation of clot takes place a bit slowly. So some of the diseases diseases like hemo hemophilia hemophilia, it is a genetic disorder. It is a genetic disorder where platelets are not there, platelets are absent. By what happens now, the blood will not clot, blood will not clot. So one exception, one disease you have to, it is a X-linked, it is a X-linked disease. Yes, it is a X-linked disease, which is that hemophilia. The disease is important because in standard 10 this type of questions may be framed that if a person has hemophilia, will his blood clot or not, and give reason for that. So this you can write that there are platelets are not, it is a genetic disorder where platelets are not formed, and the blood will not clot eventually because platelets is responsible for clotting of the blood. And another disease is viral dengue fever, or dengue fever we can call it. So you can recall that dengue is transmitted by which mosquito? Yes, Andes mosquito. This Andes mosquito is an arthropod. Is an arthropod. Right? So viral dengue fever. So in what happens? It is not genetic. No. It is not genetic. The platelets are highly reduced. So what is the number? Normal number, I am writing is at n. Normal number is 1.5 lakhs to 3.5 lakhs, but it is reduced up to, it goes to 50, less than 50,000. It goes like less than 50,000 or 10,000 also it can go. So in what happens that clot formation is difficult. Clot formation is difficult. So these two are the diseases, that hemophilia and viral dengue fever, which has taken lives in Delhi. So in Delhi it was there was a hazardous outbreak of this disease. So it is viral dengue fever. So these two you have to take into consideration. So this was all about the process of clotting, which is an important process in the circulatory system, and in boards 1 or 2 questions of this topic is obviously asked, because it is the topic in which many students find that this is a little bit tricky, and the steps they are not learning it. So in simple way you can see there are not many steps, but simple way we have analyzed it, how it is important, why it is important, which are the factors that are responsible. Another question can be framed is last question I will take, which I had seen that in CBSE board this question was framed, that what was that question, that platelets minus fibrinogen, then here there was question mark. So you can give the answer in the comment. This is the question, you can give the answer in the comment. I am giving it now, which is serum I am giving it now, right? And another question was placed that if I have a tube in which I have taken the blood, it then after some time, then after that I will see that clot takes place. And here there was one experiment and question was made that why the clot is taking place and how to prevent this clot. So clot is happening because the blood is ideal, and outside the blood there, and out in the outside temperature atmosphere there are not anticoagulants, so the blood gets clotted. So one, you have to take in mind that blood is not clotting when it is exposed to air. So this is a very bad concept, that if I got a cut and I am doing like this, the blood will automatically stop, and by exposing to air the clot will form. So clot formation, we have studied the step, and this is a mesomer. This is a mesomer, that blood is not clotting when it is exposed to air. So what to prevent clotting? What we can add is we can add. What we can add? Heparin. Heparin we can add. And second is that sodium oxalate. Sodium oxalate we can add, as it precipitates the calcium ions. So these were the two questions. I hope you find these questions interesting, and I'm. It is possible that I have covered every topic about the clot formation. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want such interesting concepts, you can comment down. And if you like this video, then please share your reviews, and like the video, and subscribe the channel for more such upcoming great concepts.